Which statement explains the configuration error message that is received? It's a broadcast IP address. The router doesn't support /28 mask. It belongs to a private IP address range. It's a network IP address.
All right. So if we see the exhibit, it is saying it's a bad mask /28 for this address. So why is it a bad mask for this address? If you see the option B and option C, they are clearly wrong because option B says router does not support /28 mask, which is not true. Router supports all subnet masks. And option C says it belongs to a private IP address range, which is also not a problem. Router supports private and public IP addresses. So it has to be either option A or option D. That is, it's either the broadcast IP address or the network IP address of that subnet. Means the last IP address or the first IP address of that subnet range. So what is the subnet range? We can find out with the subnet mask that you see there. So let me actually show you this. All right. So if you see here that the address they have given us is .143 and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.240. So what is the block size? We can find it out by subtracting the subnet mask, that is 240, from 256. So we get the block size, that means the size of every subnet as 16 IP per subnet. So the range would be 0 to 15, 16 to 31, 32 to 47. And if you see that every new subnet is starting with a multiple of 16. So it is completely dividable by 16. So you can actually jump and you can see 16, 7 is 128. So it will also be a start of a subnet. And 16, 8 is 144. That is also going to be a, 16, 8 is 9 is 128 and 144. So these are the start of the subnets. That means the subnet will end one less than that. So 128 to 143. This is one subnet. And clearly 143 here is the last IP address of the subnet. And the first and the last IP addresses are not usable because they are network ID and broadcast ID. So 143 is a broadcast ID. That's why it is not a valid IP address. And that's why you see this error, which says that it is a broadcast IP address and it's a bad mask. So the answer would be answer A for this one.